Dana White has done it again. Time and time, this guy comes on media and he yaps and says, the UFC makes the best fights. We're not like boxing. Okay, fast forward to January 2026. We have Paddy the Body fighting Justin Gaethje for the belt. Where is Ilia? I don't know. Is he having beef with his kids and his baby mama? I don't know. There's a lot of stuff happening here, Sam. Let's jump into it. Okay, so we have Paddy fighting for the belt against Justin. Justin said, I'm gonna retire. Paddy said, I'm gonna sit here and do nothing until I get a title shot.
He's gonna freaking eat and gorge himself too.
It worked. So it's like, okay, Dana White once again has his foot in his mouth because he's always constantly saying, I am the person who makes the best fights. They want to protect the Islam versus Ilia fight.
They actually are afraid that Arman is gonna bully him in the wrestling. I mean, I don't think he will, but they don't want to take any risks.
Yeah.
You know, they don't want him to get maybe like too injured that he's not gonna make the White House card.
Yep.
So that's why they did. Okay, we'll just have him against Paddy.
That's insane. Like, Arman does everything he has to do to get to this point. And I've been an Arman hater up until this point. I've been like, oh, he's whatever. He dominated Dan Hooker. Maybe not the most exciting way. Doesn't matter, dude. He won, and then they announced it right after. Shady, dude. They're on a shady streak. How they're doing Tom Aspinall right now. We'll get into the other fight they made that's heinous. But to make this interim championship, it's silly.
I knew something was going to happen, something shady was going to happen. Was because I was on YouTube, right? I was looking at the UFC fights. Suddenly they uploaded Khabib versus Justin. Why would you upload that randomly?
No context. Before everything got dropped.
Before everything got dropped. They just uploaded and I was like, that's weird. Like, they don't.
From the wild.
And I was like, it's all part of the plan. This is what they did.
Yep.
It's terrible. I don't like this. I really don't like this. It's starting to become like WWE.
Well, check this out. I think it's a little dramatic because for the most part, I think it'll go back to normal, right? I think we're mad right now. Everyone's mad right now, but I think it'll go back to normal once all these things happen. Because they're about to do it again they're about to do it a third time with Usman and freaking Islam. They're gonna do it again. They're gonna do it again. Usman should not fight for the belt. So I think all this is gonna happen to get the super fights out of the way, and then it's gonna be back to normal. It's not quite WWE level, but it is. Like, it's apparent that this is sports entertainment. We can't forget that, right? At the end of the day, they're gonna do what's best for their dollar. We saw it before. We've seen it plenty of times in the past. Sean O'Malley versus Chito Vera.
John Jones versus Stipe.
They want to make the bread, bro. They want to make the bread. So I think the sooner we realize that and stop trying to be like, oh, they're going to do it. Because they don't, bro. They don't care. This fight, it's crazy. Now, guys, just when you thought that was bad enough and the UFC was turning into the WWE, they said another one. And we have Diego Lopez. He's fighting for the belt against Volkanovski. What? I know he dropped Volk, but it really wasn't a competitive bout. It was like, what, 3-2, 4-1? It wasn't that competitive, bro. Like, there's so many other competitors who deserve this. This is your division, so I'm going to let you talk on this, bro. How are you feeling? First reaction, do you think this is, like, indicative of where the UFC's at right now? Or?
Dude, I was looking at rumors. I was like, okay, Diego Lopez against Volk. That doesn't make any damn sense. First off, why the hell would you have him fight back-to-back? No, I was like, okay, Movzar, Lavon Murphy, bro. You know, apparently Movzar's injured. Dude's always injured. How are you not injured?
He's always injured.
Whatever, dude. Whatever. Fine, whatever. Get out of here. Lavon Murphy, bro. At least he can knock someone out and be entertaining. Apparently not. I guess that's not good enough. You know, I guess a crazy win streak, undefeated, isn't good enough.
Yeah.
Beating Gene Silva, who I used to like. F that guy now after what he did. Apparently that's good enough. Oh, number 11 ranked Gene Silva. Let's give him the fight. All right. That's terrible. Yeah. They just want it because they want a Mexican fighter to win the championship. He's not even Mexican, truly. He's half-half.
Oh, whoa. Aren't you Mexican, though?
But we do claim him. He's cool. I like him. But they just want to give him a Mexican championship because they want that market. They want that.
You think that's what's behind it?
They were going to consider Yair, right? For the September card for the Guadalajara over there.
Yeah.
But guess what? Something happened with the stadium. And they were considering having Volk fight him because he's Mexican.
Yeah.
So they just want a Mexican champion so bad.
Yeah.
But like, they're not deserving. None of these guys are deserving. Yeah. And I don't even know what's happening with Yair. This guy's just sitting. He's just chilling. I don't know what's happening with him.
He always does that. He goes on a hiatus. He comes back. He's like, all right, he's fighting the belt again. All right, let's go. Yeah, I like Yair. He's exciting. And then he loses. No, dude. It's like this one's not as exciting as the first fight we talked about between Paddy and Justin, just because there's not that many things that can happen afterwards that are like, oh, groundbreaking. Okay, how do you see this fight playing out between Volk and Lopez?
Maybe more competitive, I would say, because he's older, maybe a year older, but I still think Volk's going to win and he's going to retire. I think he should retire. This is the perfect time to retire. You're in Sydney. This is your home. Retire, and that's it.
Okay, so the reason that won't happen is because all of UFC history. There's very few people who go up on top. Very few. Khabib, you have GSP. I'm sure there's a couple more out there, but most people are addicted to this. We talked about it before. Volk had almost a mental breakdown after he didn't fight for like 2 weeks. He's like, I started seeing doubles. I had to go to therapy, and then bro fought like 2 days later. It's like, He loves, and that's not to make fun of him, right? But he loves fighting so much. There's no shot he's gonna go out as the champion. It would be fire. It would be beautiful. It would be like, it would help his legacy. Because what else can he do?
Nothing else. Nothing else. I mean,
Ilia's not gonna come down. He's not gonna go up to fight Ilia.
What would have been amazing was Movzar, undefeated Dagestani.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, that's a really tough competitor.
I don't know if it would have been like amazing. Like, hold on, he's still Movzar. You said Movzar. I was like, oh, which one is that again? Like, come on. I know Movzar, but like, that's not a crazy name. But yes, the accolades. He's from Dagestan, and you have that lore of those fighters just being super elite. He's undefeated. Going out like that on your last fight would have been elite. But fighting another guy who you just beat on your last fight, and then you go, it's like, sure, defended it twice, cool. He gets another star on his belt. Shout out to him. But it's not going to do much for his legacy long term.
They act like he's like Max Holloway, where it's like, oh, we have to put a rematch right away.
Yeah.
No, he's not there yet. Maybe one day, who knows, but probably not right now.
Hold on, let's not forget, and this is very important to the whole division at 145. Max Holloway got robbed against Volk.
Oh my god. Let it go. That happened 50 years ago.
Never! I was devastated that night. Alright guys, that's going to do it for another one. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like down low. If you thought we were trash and our takes were trash, you know what to do. That's Sam. My name's Angel. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace.